name is Richard Gelati. I am the president of Judicial Title. Today, we're going to talk about what TOEPP policies are and why they are important. TOEPP policies are issued from a 1 to 4 family dwelling where an individual takes title.
The difference between a TOEPP policy and the standard ALTA policy is that the TOEPP policy includes 28 additional covered risks, whereas the standard ALTA policy only has 6 covered risks. In addition, the TOEPP policy has an automatic increase in policy coverage. So for each of the first 5 years of a TOEPP policy, there's a 10% increase in coverage.
Yes, it actually would. It would cover the forced removal of an illegal apartment under covered risk number 16. That would, of course, be subject to the $4,000 deductible, but it would cover the remaining costs up to $25,000.
One of the most frequent questions I get asked is, what is the number one claim regarding a TOEPP policy? And I would say by far it is the claims for an illegal deck. A lot of people understand that in order to have a deck, you need to have a correct certificate of occupancy, known as a C of O. When an attorney looks at a survey and sees a deck on there, then they look at the C of O report and see a listed certificate of occupancy for the deck. Everybody thinks it is fine, the deck is legal, but in a lot of cases, that's not true. What happens is sometimes people tear down the deck, put a new deck in, make it bigger, and do this without a permit. Under the normal ALTA policy, this is not covered, but under TOEPP, it's 100% covered.
Yes, the TOEPP policy would cover the forced removal of an illegal kitchen or bathroom if the proper permits were received to do the work. This is also subject to the $4,000 deductible and has a cap of $25,000. It is also contingent upon the insured not having any knowledge of the illegal structure.
An example of a claim that is covered under the TOEPP policy that would not be covered under the standard policy is a post-closing occurrence. For example, a mortgage that is recorded after closing of title. That would be something that the TOEPP policy would cover. The standard policy would offer no coverage for any items that occur post-closing. If your client wants a good example of something that would be covered post-closing, it would be the signing and the recording of a fraudulent mortgage which is indexed and recorded against the property. This post-closing item would be covered under the TOEPP policy, and it would not be covered under the standard policy.